everybody! Hello! It is me, your little crafty friend Gaz. I hope you're all doing well today. Hello, Laurie G. I am well as well, and I hope you are fabulous as well, because I'm feeling quite good today. Hello, Alicia. Welcome on in from Arkansas. It's so lovely to see you and to have you here. Welcome on in, Amy. How are you doing, my lovely? I hope you are well. It's a lovely evening here today. It's been quite a warm one, hasn't it? It's been a very warm day today. So this evening... Oh, hello, Ords. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Pam. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. We do have my lovely new toy here in front of me that I will be playing with this evening. So what we're going to be doing is, because I've already made my sample and I did show it a little while ago for those of you that were around for the sneak peek, is this is the card that we're going to be making this evening, or even down to the exact sequins. I've just pulled them out, so there we go. And this is the card that we will be making this evening. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's not going to be massively different. But this is what we're aiming for. Hello, Hannah. Welcome on in, my lovely. I hope you are well, and welcome on in, Rhonda. I hope you're well as well. I was just talking through the lovely Easy Wonder die that we're going to be using this evening from the from LV Handcrafted. I have put her channel in the description box down below. Welcome on in, Simon. How are you doing, my darling? I hope you are well. So LV, her name is Lynn. She is a lovely lady, and this is her first die that she's released. I've been very lucky that one of my friends in America very kindly sent it to me, which made it much more affordable than if I'd bought it directly from them myself. So I'm very grateful for that. And basically all this does is literally cut out all the elements that you would need to make up to, I don't know, 3 or 4 cards. And the main pieces that we're going to be using off of it this evening are going to be this piece, the outer piece of the circle here, and this piece here. They're the 2 pieces that we're going to be using, and then we will keep all the other pieces for whatever else. And we might do another card, or we might do another card another day. So all I've really done is I've done only a tiny bit of preparation. So I made a card blank, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I've matte and layered some cosmic paper onto there at 4 by 5 1/4. So that is 4 across here and 5 1/4 up there, which gives it a lovely matte and layer onto the card there. So there we are. That's a lovely little one. Well, come on in, Babs. I hope you are well, my lovely. How are you? So that's just the little bit that we've got started. I have everything else in front of me already, all kind of ready to go and raring. But that is literally the only little bit of pre-prep work that I've done for the card today. So I'm just going to bring in my really nice piece of, I'm just actually put that to the side, my really nice piece of 6x6 cosmic paper pad paper. I actually have 3 of these, so I might put one into the prize. It is a really lovely paper, and it comes from Crafter's Companion. I believe they've still got some of this in stock, if I'm not mistaken. But I absolutely, I just love everything space. So, space, nautical, steampunk, I'm there. You can't pull me away from it. You just can't pull me away from it. So I'm just going to get this kind of semi-ready with a little bit of tape. So I just want to kind of line it up so that it's in. Now, the die is not perfectly 6x6. It's just a few little... I think it's about 1/8 of an inch smaller than 6x6. Just so that obviously you get that clean cut and you're not wasting any paper there. So actually, I think we're going to need some fresh tape because that tape is dead. Your volume is low. Of course, I have my... Welcome on in, Sarah. I'll see if I can do anything about the sound situation. Welcome on in, Gavin. I hope you're doing well, sir. I'm just going to see if there is anything I could do about the sound. It may be that I need to do this, which is going to kind of get in the way of the... Let's see if I could just angle that. And if I angle that up there, hopefully, is that better? Can you actually hear me any better from that? I'm kind of hoping you can. I don't understand why this computer gives such low sound. Or if maybe there's something I've done wrong in the settings, or I'm not entirely sure. Is it better? I'm just going to see if there's anything... See, good old Windows, you used to be able to get in and you could do all sorts to all of the settings, and you can't do it anymore. It just... Oh, they've locked you out of everything. It's so silly. It treats it more like it treats it more like a oh, what is it? It's like it treats it more like a tablet than a blooming computer. There may be something I might have to do. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to change the settings. I've been trying for ages, but it's just not really done anything. But I have moved the microphone into a different position, so hopefully that will have at least done something. One of my obscure claims to fame, I saw the first space shuttle when it was being built in FL, courtesy of a VIP tour of Cape Kennedy through your dad's contacts. Oh my god, that is amazing. Seriously, Pam, that is amazing. You are so lucky. I wish well, I've not been alive long enough really, but I know that's a bit of a... I shouldn't really be saying it, but I wish that I could have seen like such a historical moment or something like that. That is an absolutely amazing claim to fame. Dal, welcome on in. Dal, how are you, my darling? Kirsty D, welcome on in. Oh, you feel free to loiter as much as you like. I'm always happy to have a loiterer, especially lovely loiterers. There we go. I'm just running that through the die cutting machine. He says, I'm a bit worried. I don't need to be a bit worried, actually. I'm just a bit... Oh, you're not here. Okay, you're not here. Shh. Shh, everybody. Shh. Dal's not here. She's not here. Shh. And there we go, like, literally, wow. I mean, I didn't even need to try and do anything with that. That just clean fell out. And that's how brilliant the die cutting machine I've got is. It's a really good one, is the Sizzix. Hello, Caroline. Welcome on in. How are you doing, my lovely? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Well, I'm so glad everybody's here. It's absolutely wonderful to have you all with me. Whilst we make this lovely card. And I know it's using kind of the same space thing again, but you know what? I just looked at it and I thought, I really want to do that. So I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not, eh? Why not? Why not do it? So now, oh bless me. I'm just gonna make sure which way round is actually going to be the better side, but I'm thinking it's going to be that side because I like how that kind of contrasts. I think it might be time for an antihistamine. I didn't realise I was at that point. It's been a bit of a long day. I have been to work today, so I have been a good boy and I've gone to work. Oh, you've just got in from having your crazy haircut. Well, I would love to see what your haircut is, my darling. It would be absolutely fantastic to see. I do love a crazy haircut. Right, so I think I might just start with making the shaker panel. So what I've done is I've just gone in through my circle dies and I cut out a few pieces of acetate just to go a bit beyond the window, and I used the one that goes 2x3. It's near enough 2x3 inches. It's a little bit over, but it covers the back of that really nicely. So I do actually have those circle nesting dies here, which is what I've used. They're my Crafter's Companion circle nesting dies, which are available in store but not available online, which is just really weird in my opinion. I'm just going to quickly get that out of the way. I think the old hay fever's catching up with me. I am a good boy sometimes, not all the time, but I am trying to be a good boy, especially at the moment. So there we go. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with my lovely dotty tape runner, and I'm just going to run around the outside of the circle as best as I can, because that is going to be the kind of main piece of the shaker element that I'm going to be making. Now it doesn't matter if I go a little bit over with the dotted tape runner or I go a little bit under. I can always add more, or it doesn't really matter if there's a bit extra there. It's going to be hidden anyway. And there we go. And then that gives me also the basis to put my my foam tape around. And I've also cut an extra bit for the back, which I may not use because I may just use the part that I will use for the backing. So what I did earlier on is I took the liberty of making a lovely piece of alcohol ink paper with the Yupo paper. Now, I did this on one of my lives. I think it was going back last week or the week before. So that you can go back and watch, and you can see how I did the technique for this. It's really nice. The paper, the paper that is on this on the card blank and that I'm using for the cut is from the Cosmic collection of Crafter's Companion. I've used the 6x6 paper here. It is something you can get in America as well if you want to. Obviously, you just go onto the Crafter's Companion website and you can order it. I'm pretty sure they've still got some left. But this I made myself with my lovely alcohol inks. So we'll be using this to make the same element here in the background and also to do the ring around the outside. So that is the card that we're going to be making this evening. I'm a naughty one, I don't deny it. Well, I can be naughty, I'm not going to lie. We do know that I'm naughty. It's just something that I usually am. So I can't help myself. But I do try to be good. Even if it's for a little while, I try to be good. So all I'm going to do, guys, is actually I need to straighten that foam off before I use it, because it's not going to give me a clean join when I use it otherwise. So we've used Lynn's lovely die to get these pieces to be able to make our card with this evening, which is, when I saw it, I was just kind of like, when I first saw it, I was like, really? I mean, it just looks like a big plate. And then as soon as I did the Kendra card challenge, because she did use it as a part of the Kendra card challenge, I was kind of like, okay, I see this, I see this, I see you, girl. I see what you're doing here. And then when I saw some other videos on YouTube of people using it to build up cards, I was just like, oh, dang, I've got to have this thing now. And, I mean, I don't normally get like that for products that don't come from like maybe a mainstream company or something like that. I mean, this is kind of like the first like individual craft person item that I've wanted, and I'm really glad that I did go for it, because it is one of the best dies that I've probably got in my arsenal, because it just helps you build a card straight away, and it's just so simple and easy to do. Oh, what's this about tea? Oh, I know how naughty you can be. Oh, yeah, well, he doesn't know how naughty I can be. He does know how naughty I can be. Oh gosh, now I've got sequins sticking to me fingers, and I. Oh, jeez, Louise, I can't. Go on, off you come, off you come. On into the little circly dome of goodness. That's it. In you go. There we go. What acetate am I using? I'm just using just normal standard lightweight acetate on this one. I'm not using construction weight, mostly because I don't think you really need it for a shaker window. But that's just my opinion. I'm going to try and put a little bit more in here, because I do have this absolute thing where I'm so stingy with sequins and stuff, like for shaker fillers and stuff like that. I'm so stingy. I never put enough in to fill it. But I don't know if I might have actually just overfilled that. I'm so naughty. Oh no, now it's all shaking out. No, this is not what's meant to happen. This is the part where it's all meant to just go in like really nicely, and then we go, ta-da! We've got a lovely shaker panel. Yay, well done. But I don't think it's going to have it, because every time I try to pull a piece out of the foam, it's kind of like sticking back in another place. I think I might take a little bit out, actually, because I do have a feeling I may have overfilled that, actually. There we go. I think that's more than enough in there right now. Let's try and get this chat up in front of me. Gaz, use a teaspoon for the sequins. They won't stick to you. That was a great idea, Caroline. Do not bring logic to my channel. Me and logic, we don't work, girl. Right, so now I'm kind of stuck between actually just putting this on the back here and then sticking that to the back of that, or I'm just going to die cut that and stick that straight on, I think, because otherwise it's just going to be an absolute mess. So now I'll use the same die that I actually used for that one, which is, if I believe this die, yeah, it's this die just here that I used to cut that one. So I should just set that off to the side, and I'm going to try and get a piece where there's like a bit of blue, because I want it to kind of look like it's meant to be like an Earth-like planet. So if I try and put that just there, and I will stick that down. I cannot believe how well this piece actually came out. I think I'm starting to really get the hang of doing the whole alcohol dropping thing. All I need is one of those like blowers, is it? I think they're like ink blowers, something like that. I can't remember the proper names for them. There's probably like hundreds of things that I could use, and I'm just stupid enough not to have any of them to hand. So I just kind of it's been a bit of a week for me, guys, because I'm actually in the middle of a 9-day straight at work. I've still got 4 more days to go out of 9, and I think I'm just getting to the point where I'm a little bit like I don't know. You know, just like seriously, I just don't know. I don't know my own name. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. I think it's just one of those. It's one of those funny things at the moment, but I'll get through. It'll be fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, and I do actually have some news. Is that I will be in September. I have to go away for 3 days for a course, so we will miss 2 lives between the 9th, 10th, and the 9th and the 11th. There we go. There we go. Are you yes, I am still on a phase return at the moment, yes. I think some of those just got stuck up on the edge there when I was sticking that down. And I don't think I could... No, I'm not going to peel it. This is just not going to happen. So if I stick it that way, they're not kind of like that stuck. Come on, I should really have also given it a bit of a going over with the anti-static bag, but that's just me being silly, and I didn't do it. So there we go, and whilst I'm here as well, I'm just going to take that die off, and we're going to cut the piece that's going to go around the outside of that. Where have I put the die cuts? They're hiding. They're here, it's fine, I found them. Crisis averted. And I really want that to kind of go over the silver and the gold bit just down here. Because I think that would look really pretty. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that looks about right. And I'm just going to stick that across the middle there because that bit's not going to be used, which is fine. And I'm just going to set those off to the side. Then we'll do some stamping and some colouring and it will all be fine. We'll have loads of fun. Right, I'm just going to trim that little bit off there because we're not going to use that. I don't know actually. What we could probably do is, if we really wanted to, is we could use that for our sentiment. I could stamp a sentiment onto that. I'm just being really cheeky and having a quick swig of my drink there, because you know sometimes you just have to. Right, let's move that off the way. Bring back in the cutting plates. I might actually have to look at getting some more cutting plates for this. I'm not entirely sure what. There we go. Let's just make sure we do that correctly. Let's get this sandwich done. Wow, that went in first time. It's behaving itself today. Woohoo! I'm so glad. I do like it when things behave themselves. And then all it comes to is the part where I need to figure out where I need to cut it to actually get it to look like it's going around the whole thing. So if I just do... I could bring in my pencil. I'm just going to do a little line with my pencil, and then I shall just cut to that line, and then if it gets anything over, we can always snip it back. There we go. I think that actually looks quite pretty. Right, well, we might as well stick that down, seeing as we're here. Wait, what's the trick with the spoon? That's just for picking up. That's just for picking up sequins with dowel. There we go. I'm just going to nicely line that up and just stick it down. And what actually I think that could do is going a little bit further up. Yeah, I like that. I like that very much. It looks very pretty. Just give it a little bit more of an angle on it because I really want it to look like it's got some kind of dimension on it. And that's our little shaker panel. It kind of looks like a bit like an alien planet, which is what we were kind of aiming for anyway. So, huzzah! Right, so that's the shaker panel done. Now, what I'm probably going to do actually is, because I don't want to use up all of this, because this is precious for making shaker panels with, I'm just going to bring in some of my normal foam tape, and I'm just going to snip that down to size and just kind of stick a little bit in each corner. Doesn't need to be huge. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you guys saying that. It really does make me feel great because, you know, it does take a fair bit to kind of pull these things together. And obviously I want to be bringing you guys kind of like fresh content all the time, and I don't want to be like kind of rehashing old things and stuff like that. It may need to be like that for a little while, I don't know, because I am kind of using the same stamp sets at the moment. Because a lot of the new stuff that's coming out, unfortunately, I'm not able to get my hands on. But yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah, we're going to be alright. We're going to be alright. Right, I'm just going to, actually, I don't know, I'm going to leave that for now. I'm not going to stick that down just yet because I haven't done my stamping. So I'm going to do my stamping. We'll do a stamping. Let's bring that in. Thank you very much, Laura G. I can't believe he used my background. It's your background. Is this where I'm going to find it's like "This belongs to Dahl" written somewhere? I'll tell you what, I'm sure I can make you a piece of alcohol marker card. It won't be exactly the same as that because no two ever are the same. But I can always make one for you. It's not a problem. Right, let's get this ready and do the stampy. Because I am going to watercolour this, so I'm going to use my water resistant. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know I had that. Apparently I've got carousel horses coming in the next few weeks. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And because I've kind of limited myself with the piece of card there, I'm just going to pop him in the middle on a wonky angle, because when we cut him out, it'll be straight anyway, so it doesn't matter what angle he gets stamped on, because we are going to die cut him. Now, I've had to learn that I need to stop being so heavy-handed with my stamps, because with my inks, because I'm normally like boom, 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 boom. So I just need to learn to be a little less heavy-handed with them, and then maybe the inks might last a little bit longer. Because I am so naughty when it comes to stamping. I literally just like boom, 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 ink, yay! Oh, he still needs a little bit. He still needs a little bit of an inking because his helmet's not that great. But actually behaving myself with it's kind of working a lot better than what it normally does. Oh, I'm such a naughty bugger. Right, there we go. Just get that all nicely stamped out, and there we go. What a lovely, crisp, clean stamp that is. I love that. I just love these things so much. Unfortunately, Dahl, it is discontinued from Stamping Up, but there are other websites that are less than reputable that do have it in stock that you would be able to purchase it from. I'm sure you can probably think yourself of what one or two of those may be. But unfortunately, Stampin' Up does not have it in stock. If you are in the US, I don't know if we've actually got a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the chat from the US, but if you are in the UK, I don't know if he set it up yet or not, but I know that Gavin is going, if he isn't, he is going to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. So if you are in the UK and you're looking at getting some stuff from Stampin' Up, you can always have a look at here. I'm sure he can provide you with a link or some such thing, and he'll be able to help you out. Oh, at the end of the month, there we go. So let's bring in Oh, see, it was like it knew I wanted that dye, and apparently the rest of them as well. Um, so I'm just going to line that up, and I'm just going to tape him down, and we're going to run him through the die cutting machine. Now, I don't know actually if I might just get the small one out, because I don't think I need to be using the great big electric one just for a little die cut like that. So let's. Oh, I've got something to show you guys actually. Was it Saturday? Saturday at work they had a summer fete outside, on the green, and one of the departments from inside the place where I work it is called Concrete Products, and one of my colleagues saw this and thought of me. She saw this and thought of me, so she bought it for me, because apparently I'm a little gay gonk. So she saw this and she was like, you've got to have it, and she gave it to me today, and it's taking pride of place sat on top of my scan and cut. It's so adorable. It's really, really cute. I love it. Yeah, it's a little gonk. It is so, so cute. I love it. It is just the best. And, you know, she was a little gay gonk. Yeah, it's a little gay gonk. Like me. And I said actually my beard isn't that grey, and a couple of people said to me, have you actually looked at your beard recently? And I was just like, that is just plain rude. That is just absolutely rude. Right, so I'm bringing in some of my aqua marker pens to colour this, so I'm going to use some charcoal and some slate. You know what, Ords? I never used to really like them, but now I've kind of gotten to... I've seen that much of them, because I saw that much of them, but now that they're kind of going out of... I don't know if you'd say going out of fashion as such, but seeing as they're not as super popular as what they used to be, I actually like them now, but then that's just me. I'm not one for kind of liking super duper popular things. I mean, I do like popular things, obviously, but I'm not usually the one for the super duper popular ones, if you get what I mean. Right, let's see if we can get those to go back inside there and put him back on there. And put that back on there somehow as well. What have I done? I've made a right muck and fuddle of it all, haven't I? I can't remember where half of these have come from. Let's see if we can get those to go up there. I'll try and put these things back on there. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. And we'll just shove that there for now. I'll deal with that properly later. We will need a few more bits from that before we're done, but it's out of the way for now. I saw these stamps on Craft Stash. I'm quite surprised. You shouldn't really have seen these exact stamps on Craft Stash, because they're from Stamping Up Lovely. Hi Crafty Stacey Lou, welcome on in my darling. How are you doing? I hope you are well. It's been a while since we've seen, actually I can't remember, maybe it's just me. It's just going to be me at this point, isn't it? So I'm just going to give him a bit of a darker highlight around the edge and the outside of him. Just around the outer edge, I just kind of want him to have that darker highlight. So I'm just going to bring that down the side a little bit, down the side a little bit. We're going to paint in his... We're going to do his... there we go. We're going to do his pipes. I didn't really want to say that because I know what will probably happen now. But it's fine. I'll say that we're going to do his pipes. Because someone's got to do his pipes, right? I'm going to leave his gloves white, but the rest of him's kind of get like at least a little light grey washing across him. There we go. Oh, Melanie, welcome on in. I Don't know if you're a new face. Hello, Dawn. Welcome on in. How are you doing, my lovely? It's lovely to see you, girls. I hope you are well. Oh, you're going to go for a walk. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely to hear. My gosh, wow, there's a lot of people in tonight. I'm so, wow, I was just a bit taken aback by it all. There we go. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit and pop the old paintbrush back because we don't need that for the moment. And we're going to bring our card blank. Actually, we're going to do the last bit of die cutting. So I'm just going to get this. I've got the Centura Pearl like silver paper. There you go. You should be able to see the colour on it now. Yeah. So we're going to be using that to cut some stars out of. So I'm just going to do a run of all of the little stars that I've got, and then we'll just place them on as and when we want them, as and where. So I'm just hoping I can get all of these to kind of go into one section and not overlap each other and make a muck and fuddle of themselves, because I know I'm pretty good at doing that without their help. There we go. So we've got near enough okay, we got everyone underneath there, didn't we? Oh no, look, see, look. I've got a little die stuck to my finger. We should pop that down and we shall put that up there. There we go. Hopefully, he says, fingers crossed, that should hold everything together. How is your cranking hand today? Oh, don't. I am in so much pain in my arms. It is unreal. Some of you will know, because obviously I do talk to some of you outside of my lives as well. I actually work in a facility in the UK that is a correctional facility. And we have a 30-foot gate at the front of said facility, and for the last 4 days, well, today I didn't have to do it, thankfully, because it's been minorly repaired, but they're waiting for proper repairs to happen. For 4 days straight, for 6 hours a day, I was cranking that open and shut. And one day it was both ends as well, so that it was 2 gates, so one at the front, one at the back. I was having to hand crank them, and the crank is on the door, so you walk along with the door cranking it and walk back. It just killed me. Those little dies have a strong desire for escape. They do. They have the most immense desire for escape, and I'm not very fond of them for it, so they really need to behave themselves. So my poor arms are actually in quite a fair bit of pain, and so is my poor feet, which has been a bit of a long week, and I've still got another 4 days to go, but you know, it's all good. So that explains why the lovely Caroline is asking about my cranking hand. Welcome on in, Lynn. How are you doing, my darling? I've not heard from you in a while, so I'm glad that you're here. It's nice to see you. Right, so I'm just going to set those off to the side with our lovely spaceman here. Go on off to the side. There you go. Pop, 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 pop. We'll just put you there. Just for now. And let's get to sticking this down. So just across the back of it, I'm going to use my lovely Nouveau glue. This has become my favourite glue ever. And I was actually in the Nouveau chat. I was actually in the Tonic chat the other day, and I said to them, "Oh, I finally managed to get my hand on the glue press, and your glue is brilliant." And they were like, "So you weren't using our glue before then?" I was just like, "Oh gosh, I shouldn't have." I was like, "Oh, shouldn't have said that." But I do love their glue. Their glue is amazing. Oh gosh, you're good as well, and oh, thank you, sweetheart. I will be fine. I will be fine. I'm in a bit of a I don't know actually. I think I'm in a bit of a good. I'm in a good place today. Yeah, I'm going to own that. I'm in a good place today. I didn't have to crank open that godforsaken gate today, and I got to do a job that I kind of like doing when I was at work. So that kind of made me a bit happy. And also because of the summer fete at the weekend, not all of the cakes sold. So the woman that organised the event bought some of the cakes in today, so I had free cake. So today has really actually been a good day because there was cake. Right, now I'm just going to line that up. There we go. That's all nicely lined up there. Yeah, there were so many different cakes. It was unreal, the amount of cake. It was like literally, there was sweets, there was cakes, there was crisps. Because she said, because the lady that ran it was the one that gave me the gonk. She said, "Oh, I've got a present for you in the car," and I was like, "Ooh." And I thought, oh, she's going to have saved me one of those big, massive chocky bars that were on the raffle because it didn't go. And I got myself all hyped up for this chocolate bar that I thought I was getting because it was a big Cadbury caramel bar and it was a big one like that, like not even a little, and it was massive. And they had loads of them, and I thought, oh, she didn't get rid of one, so I'm getting that, and I ended up with a gonk. So I don't know. I'm happy that I've got my gonk. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ungrateful. I'm very happy I've got my gonk. But it would have been lovely if it had been a chocolate bar. Because, you know, your girl loves a bit of chocolate. So the chocolate was replaced by... Oh my gosh, Caroline! Oh! That's a bit of a naughty thing to say, isn't it? I'm just using a bit of my Kingfisher here, guys, just to go around the outside of the stamp. I'm trying to do it lightly, so it just kind of takes the edge off of the stark whiteness of the cardstock, because I don't want stark white on this card, because it's not going to work with it. So I am trying to keep it light, going around the outside. So there we are. That should look quite pretty. There we are. PJB honks don't have faces. Gnomes do have faces. Oh, gonks don't have faces. Yes. Yes, little gonk. Because they don't have faces. They're called gonks. And he is adorable. And I love him very much. He's absolutely sweet. And yes. I do love him very much. He takes pride of place on top of my scan and cut. So that is where our lovely Mr. Spaceman's going to be. And I've got my little stars here. So I will get out the foam tape. Now this is the slightly thinner thickness one that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to put that on his feet and his legs, just so that they don't fray. Well, kind of like bend up. I want to say bend up. I don't know. Bending up when we're in work is actually a very different thing. Bending up when we're at work means that someone's getting into a lot of trouble. So I didn't really talk about work. There we go. So I'm just going to pop those there, and now I need to go check my gnome stamp sets and dies and see if they're misnamed. Oh, bless you. Don't worry about that. Yeah, gonks normally come out at Christmas. I've got a whole collection I've got 2 massive boxes filled with Christmas stuff and some extra on top of that as well. So I think I might need to have a little bit of a de-stash on the old Christmas stuff, because there is so much of it. So much of it. Right, let's just peel that back. Peel that back. And there we go. We'll just place him on there like so. And we'll just stick him down. Then we will do the stars. Now this is where I love this again, because like literally I can just put a little dab of glue on the back of it and it is absolutely perfect. And I'm just going to randomly place these on. Now I want to try and keep it to an, oh for goodness sake, I want to kind of keep it to an odd number, don't I? Because we don't really want, come on, push you up a little bit, there we are, to an odd number, because we don't want even numbers. European gnomes look different to US gnomes. They are cuter than ours. Oh, well, to be honest, I've never really seen US gnomes, I don't think. So that would definitely be a new one for me. I'm thinking I might cut a few more of these stars actually, because it just doesn't seem to be enough of them for my liking. I like lots of stars. There we go. Let's just stick that one down there. Because it's a bit naked up here, isn't it? Oh, which way around have I done that? I've not stuck that one down. Oh no, I did stick it down the right way. There we go. Creepy, the both of them. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing Rhonda's not a fond of Nomi gnomes, which is fine. Everybody has their own. You know, I'm terrified of those porcelain clowns. Oh my god, those things terrify me. My sister was so mean to me when we were growing up, because she used to say to me, you know, they come to life at night and they come in your bedroom and like, you know, sit on your face and stuff like that. And I was just terrified, you know, like when you're an 7 or 8 year old kid and your sister's saying stuff like that to you, it's just mean. Sheer mean. I'm angry at the drawers. There's no need to fall apart on me. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, it does sound just like my sister. That is my sister, it is. What have I done with my skizzers now? I've got my die cutter, which is right there, and I've got all the bits for my die cutting, but my scissors were just being a bit naughty, trying to hide from me. The clowns are going to get... No, they are not. They really are the creepiest things ever. And they are so terrifying. And I think there was like... I think there was an episode of some TV show that I watched with them on. Like, and it... Oh, no. Oh. Gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about them. No, thank you. Oh... Oh, yeah, I think it might have been Doctor. Yeah, because it was the Doctor Who. Oh, she drop kicked it as well, didn't she? Oh, that was great. It was great when she drop kicked it. But oh, thinking about it, it's just sending chills. Oh, no, I am not a fan of the film It. No, no clowns. No, thank you. Oh, just thinking about it. Oh. Oh, it's horrible. It really, really is, like, genuinely so horrible. I cannot do clowns. Cannot be near clowns. Do not like clowns. They just terrify the bejeebers out of me. If I go anywhere and the first thing I see is clowns, like, that's it, I'm out. Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. Love it, Caroline. You can nor beat Pennywise. Oh no, thank you. Oh, that's really grim. I can't. No clowns. Never, ever clowns. Welcome in, Mr. Aaron, darling. I hope you are well. And you had lots of fun at the gym. It is, isn't it? I'm also scared of having water on my face, but that's for a completely different reason. There we go. No, it's just not kind of there, is it? It's just kind of... There we go. I like that. And we put one more star over in the other corner. My mum is terrified of clowns, and brother hung a large clown puppet on her wardrobe while she was asleep. It's a wonder I never heard the scream from the other end of the town. Oh, God. He only tried to kill you. That's a shame. He didn't succeed. That's a shame. You know, the other scary thing as well is marionettes. My God, those things are also creepy as anything. Oh, hello, Sylv, darling. Welcome on in. I didn't notice you stop in. I'm so terrible. I'm so sorry, darling. I hope you are well. No, girls. I'm only being friendly. Oh, I'm so terrible. I'm so naughty, but don't you all just like it? There we go. Right, let's find out the stamp that I want, because I think I want to use the same sentiment stamp as what I did before. So here we go. I'm hoping I've got a big enough... I do! Huzzah! Right, I'm going to heat emboss that, so let's move bits out of the way. Bring in my stampy wheel. We don't like it, we love it. We love it, darling. If this is you being friendly, I don't want to see you being mean. No, you don't. Genuinely, you don't want to see me being mean. Nobody wants to see me being mean. I can be a very unkind human being when I'm pushed to the point. I don't like it, and I don't like doing it, but unfortunately, sometimes people do push. And again, I'm going really gently with the ink instead of smacking it down. Long nails and a jiggly train, not conductive to texting. Also not good for calligraphy, especially with a fine brush nib. Oh no. I'm not afraid of clowns, I just don't like them and don't find them funny at all. I completely concur. I mean, I'm not so much... I am a bit scared of them. I mean, I don't know if you could tell. It was like when we were mentioning the whole thing, it was... Ugh. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping that will actually heat set. Oh no, I didn't think of that, did I? Well, actually, no, it should be fine. Because if I hold the gun far enough away... I did try this again. If I do hold the gun far enough away, it should heat set without giving me any problems. And not shrinking the Yupo paper. So, let's pop that down on there and get out the old heat embossing powder. Heat embossing powder. Right. You know what? I think you know what? I think that's going to be fine. Normally I would take that all off, but it's clear, so it's going to be fine. And I did test this, so hopefully it's not going to make me look like an idiot and make the plastic shrink. I'm going to use the low setting, and I'm going to hold it away. I'm just going to do it in gentle swirls. And there we go. Dressed up as characters, especially if they try to put their arms around me. Get off, you weirdo. Yep. I feel exactly the same way. Oh, and there's a little bit I missed, which is not a problem. There we go. It started raining and all my windows are open. Oh no! Quickly, Rhonda, quickly save yourself. Right. There we go. And I'm just going to... correctly come up and around. There we go. I'm just going to neaten that little bit off as well, because that's just a little bit... You don't like pantos? Oh, wow. There we go. If I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have an entire galaxy. I love that sentiment. It is seriously one of my favourites. I can't help myself. If I could stick it on everything, I would. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, bless. Actually, I don't know if I'm off for... I was thinking maybe I could actually do a little Pride stream, and I'll put all of my Pride things on, and I'll do me Pride like slap up and all that kind of stuff. Might be a bit of fun one time at a weekend. I think it might be something fun to do. But there we go, actually, and that's kind of... And there we are. I know that's a bit of brighter colouring than what is there, but it does fit in with what's behind. So it kind of brings the planet and the planet's ring in. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you every time is my favourite sentiment. Ah, that's cute, but I've got massive hay fever, so I don't pick flowers. I've got horrific hay fever, so no flowers for me. Florals just equal death. I have, so that's our sample card and the one that we've actually made on the live together. We've still got some spare parts as well. And would you like to see my secret sample card before I go? Have you got a rainbow wig? No, I don't have a rainbow wig. I will actually just show you my secret sample card before I go. This was the other sample that I made because I couldn't decide if I wanted to do this one or the spacey one. And I'm kind of glad I went with the spacey one because I always love the spacey one. But this one still came out quite cute. I stamped and painted the background of the strawberries there, and I stamped out the can with the strawberry on it, and obviously I painted it all, and I thought it kind of looked a bit cute, but I wasn't in the... Today I was just kind of like, yeah, do I make it? And then I was like, nah, I want to do the space one, so we made the space one instead. So that's the sample and the one that we've made on the live. So really, I am just going to say an absolute massive thank you to you all for you all being here. I really do appreciate every single bit of support you guys give me. It means absolutely everything to me. There are other ways you can support the channel as well, down in the description box. If you want to see Lynn using the die as well. So this was Lynn's die. The easy... Oh, what have I done with the packaging for it? I've put it somewhere safe, haven't I? I bet. I've put the... Yeah, there we go. It's the Easy Wonder Die 1. You can buy it from... Not Too Shabby. I've put a link for that in the description box as well. Obviously it's from the US, so it won't be so accessible for us UK people, but if you've got an American friend, you know, you can always tap them up and they'll give you a hand to get it, I'm sure. Don't forget, if you do have any crafty questions that you don't feel as though you can ask me on the stream, you can ask me at handcraftedbygaz.co.uk, ask me at handcraftedbygaz.co.uk, and if you want to get to the Facebook group, you can get there by going to handcraftedbygaz.co.uk whilst the website is currently being built. Again, a absolutely massive thank you for you all being here. You are all so fantastic. I love you all so very, very much, and I will see you on Wednesday for the next one. Everything for that will be up on the Handcrafted by Gaz Facebook group as soon as I'm finished. And again, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Mwah! I will see you all for the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.